Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So, I'm actually doing a battle review. Yay. Abbot Ale, Greene King's Abbot Ale, both Greene Kings to be fair. 5% version. And the version you'll see in pubs up and down the country, tried to get one last night but I couldn't get it, versus Abbot Reserve, 6.5%. So it says here, brewed in the heart of Bury St Edmunds. I get the old magnifying glass there. Where brewing in the town's great abbey can be traced back to 1086. That's a while. This irresistible ale was masses of fruitcake characters, a malty richness, and a superb hop balance, brewed longer for a distinctive full flavour. Good evening, Thomas and Mr. Bowman. So yeah, that's the Abbot. Always wanted to do a battle of these, so I thought, sod it. Wife's doing cakes, so quick battle of the beers down the shed, about half hour or so. I need to get myself back into this thing of doing live beer reviews. I've been so out of doing it. I'm totally not in the in the groove, and I need to be, because come December I'll be doing 48 lives minimum. So I need to get back into that swing of things, as it were. So here again, Abbot Reserve, from the master brewers of Abbot Ale comes the super premium beer. Abbot Reserve is brewed in limited quantities, but rubbish. This is an exceptional treat for that special occasion. Abbot Reserve is a distinctive, full-bodied, smooth and mature beer, bursting with rich fruitcake and toffee flavours. Limited quantities. Who do you think we are? How many what, mate? Christmas. There we go. Good evening. ABV might win, yeah. How many Christians box have you? Christians? So, we'll open up the Abbot first. And what's that? Christmas. You can't fault it, can you? Abbot Ale's lovely. I've got 2 Christmas advent calendars at the moment, but I'm entering all these competitions. I am. If you don't enter, you've got no chance of winning. But if you enter, could you imagine entering and winning about 3 or 4 advent calendars? It ain't going to happen, but could you imagine? That'd be absolutely hilarious. Good evening, Dave. How are you, mate? So, I'll drink half the Abbot, get myself into the swing of things, and then I'll do like the battle of the 2 Abbots. And I think Abbot Grand Reserve, the Reserve's going to win anyway. But nonetheless, I tried to get this last night, and I don't know what it is with the big breweries and their pubs, but they're struggling for Cask Ale. Marston's pub, 5 pools. Good evening, Paul. 5 pools, cask pools, no cask on. I said to him, where's your cask? None. And the last time we went down, there was none. Terrible. Last night we went to a Greene King restaurant for my daughter's birthday, only because it was cheap, and we were all skin, and they're not going to expensive pubs. And the only thing they had on was Greene King IPA. I mean, it was okay, but I'd have preferred Abbot. They didn't have any Abbot on, so there you go. Can't win them all, can you? So yeah, Advent calendar season is coming, and I know Bullman's got an Advent calendar at German beers. That should be a nice box set, that should be. And I've definitely got 2 Advent calendars. I've got a mixed box coming, but I don't think there's any Christmas beers in it. And I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to organise people, that the family who are buying me Christmas presents, to make sure they say to me, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm trying to usher them into the right stuff to get. Because it's always nice. It's always nice to get what you really want. Yeah, I didn't really rate it, to be honest. It didn't taste that good on cask. Edge of Chaos by Atom, 4%. Oof. So you do get that fruitcake aroma with this. Yeah, I actually prefer the Greene King Reserve. That's not too bad in the red bottles. That I don't mind, but it's a bit strong. It's about 5% if memory serves me correctly. Greene King also at one stage did North. I think it was North and South, and that was really nice as well. Yeah, for a Greene King beer. You know, if you're gonna, I mean, they also do Rocking Rudolph. Why Rocking Rudolph is not on cask in Greene King pubs beggars belief. You're coming up to Christmas. People want Christmas beers. You got a box of empty bottles. You don't want them. So it's been a while since I've had this actually. Good evening, Benjamin. You kind of when you messaged me earlier, I wasn't gonna do a live, and then I seen the message and I thought, nah, sod it. Wife's busy doing what she's doing. So 5%. It's still a nice pour. I mean, I do like this on cask. Whenever we go out, time for a beer. Yeah, and that's why I'm having two. And I will try and do more lives. I need to get back into the swing of things. I need to get back to that normality of doing them, even if it's only like a quick 20-minute. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been that busy today. I ran out of time, and I've not answered anybody on social media. Um, I've done a bit of posting, but I've not actually answered anybody. And yeah, I did post the videos of, of the fire that I was doing in the woods at Callum. Bloody hell, there was that much smoke at one stage. It was hitting the main road. I thought I'd get police coming over and give me a bollocking. There's more lambs, yeah. Bit funny, wasn't it? I know, I've been going out. I'm not going out this weekend. One, we've got no money, so we're not going out nowhere. And next time I'm going out is December the 4th because we're going up to, which is probably only about 2 or 3 weeks away now. We're going up to Fire Rock in Sutton in Ashfield. So Fire Rock Brewing, it's their 3rd birthday. And we're going to go up, hopefully meet Liam Rusco, and we're going to sample some of their beers. Drunk dirty food, chip shop. Chip shop on the way home normally, yeah. If I pass a chip shop when I'm steaming. I usually walk back from town. So what I'll do, I'll get a bag of chips in town, and then half the way home, I've ate them, and by that time I'm still hungry. So I'll have another bag of chips. And it's funny, you know, walking home, apart from the fact that you could get mugged, walking home is good because you sober up and then you eat loads of chips as well. What was that? I'd go for the Guinness West Indies. I would. I do like the Guinness West Indies. 6%. It's a nice starter beer. Totally Tapped near me. They've got 6 new Tartarus beers, and one of them's a 17% Imperial. So, whoa, that's a nice strong beer. That's a good strong beer to get you in the mood. So, has anybody else bought advent calendars? Just on the curiosity side of things. Well, they'd probably chuck me a fiver. Chuck me a fiver. So, look at that old tramp with his scruffy hair. That reminds me. Must get my hair cut soon. Ready for the advent calendar season. Yeah. Good evening. You've just reminded me. Actually, I've got some blooming tokens that I need to use tonight. Otherwise, they go out of date. Pinter ones. Ooh, one's got the 18th on. Today's the 18th. Shoot. Yes, I might as well order a kit. No, I haven't done anything with it for a while, to be honest. I need to because I've still got 3 kits in the fridge. So yeah, I might do that actually. I might ramp up there, play around with them because dirty milks. I know what you mean, Thomas. I'm working 6 days a week now just to put money in the kitty to get the beer. and obviously do a bit of socialising. All my normal work money just goes straight to the bills. Yeah, and petrol. Jesus Christ! Hey, and there won't be no petrol shortage again. No one can afford to buy it. How pricey it's getting. It's amazing. Last year when COVID started, the price of petrol went down very low, and now sky high. They are absolute knobsacks. They are. These new beers in supermarkets are a joke. It's so dependent on where you flipping live. Still in our local Morrison's still can't get Festive Star. Our local Home Bargains still haven't seen no Christmas beers. B&M, I did get a Scrooge from them, to be fair. And Tesco's are supposed to be having some Forest Fruits Porter from Buxton Brewery. And again, that's still not showing up. And the dates just keep getting moved back and moved back. It's like Death Star all over again. It can be a joke. This distribution's rubbish. It's like Lidl, that Belgian box set at Lidl. We'll never see it. It just won't show up. So anyway, back to this. It's a nice beer, but it's going to be very interesting doing the taste test versus the reserve. The reserve, I think, is going to kill it. Lack of drivers, I'm not so sure. I sometimes, I'm not sure it's Brexit either. I just think companies use excuses. Vanilla custard stout. That's Christmas pudding and vanilla custard stout. Yeah, that does sound amazing. I need to get my daughter. My daughter usually goes to Home Bargains. I need to get her on the prowl for new beers. She hasn't phoned me up for a while, telling me about new beers. So I've got plenty of local beers, new beers coming in, and there again, bloody hell! Have you noticed last year that it was very quiet at Christmas? This year, there's an explosion of new beers out. It seems every single brewery is bringing out blooming advent calendars. Every single brewery is ramping their beer range. Big imperial stouts. And if you've got the money, great. If you haven't got the money, it's just like, oh God, look at them. The new, awesome beers. And yeah. My only chance of getting any of them is to enter these competitions. That's about my my end all of doing it. But you know, you can't win sometimes. You can't have every single top-notch imperial stout that's out there. You'd never be sober. But it'd be a nice thing, wouldn't it? It'd be a nice thing to do. Yeah. Drinking imperial stout 7 or 8 every day. Yeah, your liver would give up after a few months, but you know, it's all good stuff, isn't it? Hey, if you're that drunk, you won't know what day it is. Oh, good. I'll have another imperial. Anyway, that was nice. I did get some of the the cakey aromas and stuff. So we'll open the reserve. I'll drink a bit of that, see what I think, and then we'll do the taste test. This will be interesting. I think Abbot Reserve is going to batter the normal Abbot hands down, but it doesn't always work out like that. King Goblin is probably my number one supermarket beer. If we're talking bottled beers, it probably still is. I don't think there's anything close to it. But when I did a taste test between that 1698 Old Crafty and Abbot Reserve, 1698 won, and I did not see that coming. So it just goes to show you, sometimes when you do this battle of the beers or even lagers, you know, if you can afford to do that, then it's interesting. So as you can see, 6.5%, slightly darker than the other beer, but we'll talk about that later. Amber looking beer, West Indies Porter. What, fair play. Nice white head on it, plenty of carbonation as you can see. I'd love to have this on draft, Cask rather, in a pub. And again, Greene King beer, why is it not in pubs? I tell you what, you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, and I understand budgets, not very rich myself. Good evening, Mr. Mersey Beers. 55 quid for lagers. Yeah, it is a bit expensive, isn't it? My wife was supposed to go to Costco, but I've already got two advent calendars, so I don't really need another advent calendar. Although, bloody hell, if I get one, if I win one or was given one, then I'd still bloody take it, and I'd still do lives. Although once you get to free advent calendars, I think I might be pushing it with the wife. So bollockins will ensue. Is it your boozy weekend this weekend? The beer reviewers meet up. I thought it was this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. With Mr. Harry Bluenose. I'd love to go one year. Good evening, Craig. How are you, mate? I was at work the other day, and you was doing a walk around Canterbury, and I turned it on because I was doing bloody god awful work, and I come on for a few minutes. It was all in black. You was talking, but it was all in black, and that's why I think I left a comment. Fuck me, it's dark there, and I had to come off there and carry on working. So again, the aroma's not massive. Couldn't get a day off. I've just booked me holidays for Christmas, and they've been okayed. Although, to be fair, I didn't have no doubt there wouldn't be. So I break up on the 17th of December, and I go back on the 4th of January. So 2 weeks and a day off. So a nice 15-day break, and I need it. I'm absolutely knackered. Doing 6-day working weeks for the last 6 months, bar a couple of weekends when I didn't. Only a couple of weekends when the beer festival was on. Absolutely knackered, and I need a break. Although I'm still doing gardens now. So now, because I've no idea where Canterbury is. Is that near your neck of the woods, or is that near Harry's neck of the woods? Shows you how I don't know the country, isn't it? Yeah, I know where Nottingham is. I know where Derby is as well. Yeah, League One. Not yet. I'm not. Not yet. I'm not going to find wine kit yet. I'd like to, but I don't. I just don't. Unless I get a nice money earner off the internet or something, I can't see me having the money to buy it. It's a struggle this Christmas. I mean, I bought two advent calendars, and that's cost me 140 quid. So, and now at the moment, I mean, we have been going out. We did go out last weekend, but from now until Christmas, it's like, pulling the old third 60-hour week in a row. I know it's this working extra, isn't it, to bring the pennies in. And I know where you're coming from. My job's not a high-paid job, so it's and we've got lots of outgoings, and kids and grandkids, and it's one of those things, isn't it? You can only afford what you can afford. That's why the £4 for £6 deals in supermarkets. You can't scoff at those beers. Yes, if you're a craft beer lover who can afford bigger beers, then fair play. But for the majority of people, the £4 for £6 are a godsend. And luckily there's some amazing beers in that range as well. I do think these beers are better warm. I don't think they're as nice when they're cool. And I'm talking about both the Abbots, but I'm talking about a lot of beers in general. A lot of beers, for me, always taste better at room temperature rather than, i.e., shed temperature. I mean, this would be the same sort of temperature it would be coming out of in a pub in Cask, well, initially at least. And the temperature for me, I need to get my big stouts up to the house. I've got some I'm keeping my eye on a couple of breweries in the next week or two. Two of my favourite local breweries are bringing out some big beers. Liquid Light are bringing out into can the Emperor's Brewery collab, the Interstellar Galactic Rum and Raisin. I'm not sure if it's the bloody porter or the stout. I can never. They must have done. They must have done two, because I could have sworn it was a frigging stout. But there's not much in between a stout and porter anyway. But yeah, that's coming out again. And last year they had like 700 cans, and it went in 4 flipping minutes. 4 minutes. I went at 7:20 thinking, I'll get myself a beer, a can, 13 quid for the can. So it wasn't cheap. And it's not something I do normally, but it was a beer that I've wanted. I'm thinking, give me this bloody beer. And I went at 20 past, it sold out in 4 minutes. It's like, fuck's sakes. Pardon my French. 4 minutes. So you can see the rush. But this was last year, so maybe it might change this year a little bit, because everybody's bringing out big beers. All the breweries are. Whereas last year it was a lot more subdued at Christmas time. And I've been tagging people in, for anybody who's watching still. Across any competitions I've seen, I've tagged people in, and the hope is that we all tag each other's in and somebody wins. If one of us wins, then that's good. Do try and tag people in, because the chance of winning advent calendars or any competitions at this time of the year, it's all good. And by sharing all these companies as well, it gets their name out there as well, so they know what they're doing. Yeah, and Bang the Elephant also, a local brewery. I'm really fond of the brewery, not in a gay way, obviously, but they also are bringing out some big beers before Christmas, and I want some of theirs. I've got one of their beers. I'm gonna do between Christmas and New Year some of my beers of the year. So I've got that fucking hard thing of actually getting hold of the beers that I've considered the beers of the year. It's very hard, because you drink a beer, and until you drink it, you don't know if it's a beer of the year. And then you drink it, and then there's a chance that you're never going to see that beer again. So, it's a difficult thing. Right, no one's talking. That's good. Thought I was missing comments then. But so anyway, 22 minutes in. Right, we'll crack on with this, and then drink this, and then. I'm really looking forward to doing the Thornbridge Advent calendar. I'm hoping that Thornbridge bang a load of beers in from their beers that aren't in supermarkets. I want beers that I've never had before. Like the subscription box beers. Because for me, with Advent calendars, you've got to be. If I was bringing out an Advent calendar, yes, you've got to keep the cost down. I understand that. So there's going to be some crappy stuff to go along with a few big beers. But people are paying like 70 quid for the privilege. So I'd also. Good evening, you. No, it's the all unique, matey. All unique. Hope you're well in Poland, matey. And this amazing theme park in Poland. I can't remember the flipping name of it. I forgot the name of it. It's got 22 roller coasters. It is stunning, the theme park. I think it's probably the best in Europe now. Good evening, Liam. How are you, matey? And hope you're up for December the 4th. Bring in the wife. And Fire Up Brewing Company. I can't wait to see what they've got on. And hopefully we'll get a tour of the brewing kit as well. Energylandia. That's the one, mate. That's the one. Me and the wife need to get our arses over there next year, if we can afford to. Money's money, isn't it? Get our arses over there. Take the kid with us as well, the little one. Good evening, David. And yeah, I can't wait to get over there. I've heard that Poland's not too dear as well. So once we get the flights and get over there, good evening, Darren, and get over there and enjoy a good theme park. Yeah, the 4th of December. Yep. I'm making sure that I've got the pennies to go, so I'm not. Good evening, Tranmere Rovers. You're not actually Tranmere Rovers, are you? Surely. Yes, matey. Yeah. It's for all of us. Yeah. That's why I posted the other week, like a beer community meetup. So as many of us that live near, because obviously people don't want to come from all over the country. Yeah, I know the grass is still growing. It's daft, absolutely daft. Who ran raided Lidl? Big Tranmere fan. That's all right then. For a second, then I thought it's actually Tranmere Rovers coming on. Oh Jesus, football. Hey, hey. What division are Tranmere in? Just out of curiosity, because if you're in Division One, Derby will be playing you next year. On an English, not my English salary, mate. Jesus, fucking hell. Yeah, not my salary. It will be good. Apparently, they've got 15 different beers on, so half of each. So 15 halves. Job's a good one. Hey, I can do 15 halves. Yeah, or at least try. And if I fail, I fail. Oh, the Belgian beer box. Oh God. I won't get anywhere near the Belgian beer box. We'll see that in March next year. It was supposed to come out last Christmas at Lidl. It never came out. Well, not locally anyway. I don't know what it is in Nottingham. It's like we just forgot. Yeah. They probably think, oh, they're next to Derby. Derby have got no money, so Nottingham's got no money. League Two. Derby will be there at some stage. Won't be long. I do apologise to any Derby fans watching this, or it's not nice. Forest are in the same situation, although your owner's a proper tosser. And when he got Rooney in on that dodgy deal, we all knew it was going to end bad, and it did end bad. It's a cracking pub. Ooh, good. And I can't wait to meet the two brewers, and this time meet them sober, because last time I met them, I'd already had flipping heck about 4 imperial stouts, 13% imperial stouts at 8 in the morning. Needless to say, by the time the wife got there, I was already steaming, and I only lasted till 6 o'clock. That's from 7 in the morning. Yeah, and at 7 in the morning, I had a 5.5%. Yeah, don't do that often. Fucking hell, good thing I don't. I just need to sort out what bus to get there. So we need a bus that goes up the Mansfield Road, the A60, and a bus to get to the Fire Rock and go in and see the lads. And the good thing about that day for anybody who's near Mansfield or near Nottingham, on that day, Bang the Elephant are actually there doing a collab with Fire Rock. So we might get to see the Bang the Elephant lads as well, and they're sound brewers, top notch brewers. I don't really get to Forest matches these days. 30 quid to get in. Bloody hell, it's expensive, And it's a bottle shop as well, Liam. So not only is it a pub, but it's also a bottle shop. And their rum and raisin stout that I reviewed the other week is absolutely bloody amazing. Oh God. I mean, I love rum and raisin, so it kind of ticked the raggy boxes, but it was amazing. Yeah. Hopefully the lads will. Might get a few sneaky free beers. You never know. You look. So 29 minutes in. My phone's only got 30. My phone only had 30% charge, so it's going to die at some stage. So I need to crack on with this battle. I think already Abbot Reserve's won it. It was always going to be that way. Good evening, John. I know I tell you what, on the run up to Christmas, if you had the money, you're looking at advent calendars everywhere, imperial stouts everywhere, barrel aged barley wines and all sorts. And then it just seems to me that it's like, Jesus Christ, for beer people, Christmas is just mind blowing, and it's just the money. You know, we've all of us only got so many pennies, unless you're rich. And I'll never be rich. I'm a gardener. We don't do rich. Gardeners don't. So top 3 stouts. Oh, so it's funny, but this one, Lumiere by Bang the Elephant. It's and this is a long thing. It's a bourbon barrel aged cherry chocolate fudge brownie ice cream sundae imperial dessert stout, 13%. I've tasted this in can. I've tasted this on keg. It is absolutely outstanding. Probably one of the best beers of the year, you know. But also, Death Star Episode 2. I absolutely think that's one of the best of the year. I do like North Star 3, but I need to get hold of a North Star 2 again. And probably North Star 1, because I think North Star 1 might have been the best of all 3 of them. But you know, you drink them. Who's after a collab? Me. Yeah, always. I'm after a collab with Emperor's Brewery. I am, if truth be known. But, you know, yeah. I drop hints. No one's taking the hints up. Although Castle Rock did say that when they get their little kit going back again, their pilot kit, they'll get me down for a bit of a collab. That would be amazing. And I'm well up for that. And who wouldn't be? Mango Pale Ale. I need to do some home brewing, but I just ain't got the cash at the moment. So Abbot Reserve. If you look at the colour, there's not much in between apart from the big bloody head on the Abbot Reserve. Yeah, I need to be more forward, don't I? I need to say, get me in for a collab. Good evening, Jackman. Do you know, I've still got 3 of your beers. I've got this one, the Gravity Well Session IPA. I've got Birthday Juice 5, I think that is. I'm not sure who mixed that, to be honest. And my eyes aren't good at the moment. And I've also got this fella here, Taras Bulba. So I've still got them to review. I've got so many gifted beers that it's hard getting through them all. So, Abbot Reserve. Yeah, you do get the aroma off the Abbot. Yeah, I managed to acquire one in where was I? I ain't got a clue where I was. Some hotel somewhere. Free Hill Brewing do the birthday juice. Ah, rightio. Because that one, it's not easy to work out who actually does it, unless I've read it and took no notice, which I normally do. So it was either Blackpool or it was no, it wasn't Blackpool. No, it was Southampton. Yeah, yeah, Paulton's Park. Oh dear, yeah. It's funny how you acquire stuff. I nearly acquired an Abbot glass last night, but I felt bad robbing it, so I didn't acquire it in the end. Well, I should have just asked. And then I was at Navigation's pub last weekend, and I should have just I was going to ask him. About a glass, and I didn't. And what sometimes you've got to. I do think that sometimes you just got to have the balls to just say, you know who I am. I review your beers. Any chance of a glass? Or I pay for it. I don't mind paying for the glass. I just want your bloody glass. Only just the Abbot Reserve wins on the nose. Only just. There's not much in between, to be fair, on the nose. So on the taste, here we go. A good mouthful. Good evening, Bolton. How are you, matey? I've actually got one of them, one of your beers. Yeah, a firework one. Yeah, I want a firework glass. I've still got one of your beers that you sent ages ago, and the Isle of Arran one. I need to get it reviewed, and I need to get all the gifted stuff reviewed, and like the swaps and that, because it gets it all out of the way. Although my review capacity these days has gone down because I've got bollockings about having too many beers. So, and then going out as well. Socialising is bad for your beer reviews because you go out and you know you can't do a beer review after you come home. Yeah, kills you. Like the last few Saturdays, no beer reviews. It's like, Jesus Christ. I need to start doing sneaker beer reviews that I can and put them on the back burner. That's the best thing. But I talk too much on beer reviews, so that's not a good thing. Good evening, Wimbledon. Ooh. It's funny that Lincoln Green Brewing, they do a strawberries and cream beer. That'd be perfect for Wimbledon. I might actually message Wimbledon tennis and tell them on Twitter, make it public so that you know they can't get out of not listening. And because for next year for Wimbledon, you can imagine a strawberries and cream beer. That dragon soup had absolutely no effect on me. Good evening from Belfast. Hey, all is good. We can't wait to get back over to Northern Ireland, to Derry. We haven't been to Derry now. It's nearly 2 years. Last time we went to Derry, we flew back in a storm. Jesus Christ! Thought we was never gonna land. It was awful. Yeah, I've never been shit scared in my life. I thought we were going to die. You're on the plane and it's swaying that much, the plane. It's like, Jesus. And even the people who sit there and are usually not bothered about the plane, even they were holding on to the seats. And the applause the pilot got at the end was something special. Hey, 2 boxes from them Belgian beers are banging for that price. 12 quid or 13 quid, whatever it is. They are amazing for that price. Yeah, but we flew back into a bloody storm on the Birmingham side, and you couldn't land. It was ridiculous. The Siren Squiggle. I know I need to do a lot. There's a lot of beers I need to review. I'm well behind on beer reviews, to be fair. It's this going down to free bloody beer reviews. It's just not good. Orkney Brewery. I've had some from Orkney Brewery. Very nice. Lidl's Haverwood Winter Special. I've not seen that yet. We was going to go to Lidl tonight, but the wife forgot the purse. Hey, just got out the cart at Lidl. We dropped a cake off. Got out the cart at Lidl. I've not got my purse with me. Oh, for God's sakes! So I had to drive home. Yeah, no Lidl. I'll never get any Christmas beers at this rate. And to be fair, I think I've only had one Christmas beer so far this year. Absolutely ridiculous. Good evening, young Wraggy. You'll go far, you will. Do you know, in the last week or two at work, since I've hurt my bloody foot, fell down that manhole, I really feel my age at work. Whether I'm pushing myself too much, work-wise, and I do push myself, Proper feeling it at work. And there's not, I never struggle for energy. It's just not me. But these last couple of weeks, I've really struggled. And I wonder if old age just hits you all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, you bastard. Turn 50 now. Yeah, you fucker. And it does make you wonder. Hopefully it's a blip and I'll go back to my normal self where I just fucking work. Yeah, I'm not drinking. I reckon that's the fucking thing. I'm not drinking all the way, nowhere near enough. This time of the year, getting them box ticking beers, or all those beers that you want. It's like going to every single supermarket. Just, I mean, Waitrose have got the Fullers, the vintage. Is it the vintage ale? And already it's sold out online. Well, Jagman at the craft beer festival had a good load. I mean, I had a load as well. Jesus, Craig, I don't know where he puts it. But at the beer festival, mate, bloody hell, you had some and all. I reckon them Imperial Stouts at my place, did you? So, I'm supping this. I'm not even bloody doing it. So, that's the Abbot. So, I've had plenty of Abbot, and I'm trying to do the Abbot Reserve now. I think the title's misleading, really, because I've not really reviewed anything. I've seen them, but I'm hoping to get some for free. Fuck it. It's funny, isn't it? That I've always bought my tickets for everything. And then you're getting breweries like messaging you, do you want some free tickets? And I'm like, paid for them already. So next year I'm thinking, shall I not get them and just wait? And you watch me not get them, thinking I might snag a few freebies and then not get any. Yeah, it's probably the best idea, isn't it? I've got to be honest. Taste wise, there's not a lot. When they're chilled, there's not a lot between them. This is slightly better, but I wouldn't say it's gobsmackingly better. The Abbot is holding its own against it. That 1.5% ABV that's in this extra. At chilled temperature, I'm talking chilled, I'm not talking warm. I prefer these at room temperature from a bottle. But at chilled temperature, that's 6.5. It's not really showing. Trembling Madness. Do you know, I've not ordered anything from them yet. I did Beers of Europe last year, but they're up the arse of they're up the arse of another beer reviewer who I won't name. And I thought, I'm not ordering out from you. Don't acknowledge anything. I tagged them into every one of their beers that I got from them, and they didn't acknowledge any of it. And I thought, oh, bollocks to you then. Not that I need anybody to like or anything, but sometimes it's nice, when you tag these shops in, and to get even a like back as a thank you for you reviewing the beer, from you buying the beer, reviewing the beer, and they didn't, and I thought, yeah, well, sod you then. So Trembling Madness, I do like their range, and they've got wines as well. The Lime Bay wines, they're nice wines, they are. The wife says to me, I said I was doing a live, and she says, I'll see you in 45 minutes. Then I says, nah, I'll do it for half an hour. And yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, there you go. It's going to be interesting doing the Thorn Bridge and that. Oh, 15%, so battery power. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind shouting at any breweries. If the beer's good, then it's worth shouting out these breweries, even though I've paid for the beer. But it's red card, yeah, maybe. I'm cooking dinner tonight. She's still doing a cake. She's done a 2-layer bomb cake. So it's got a bomb on the top. Jägermeister's, no, bomb on the bottom, a cauldron on the top with Jägermeisters sitting out. So I'll post that tomorrow on my channels, and as well as hers. Well, she'll post hers. And then she's done for a friend of ours. She's done a willy cake. So it's a cake in the shape of a willy, and a fucking willy. Hey, and it's a massive fucking willy as well. I mean, Jesus Christ, none of us would want that. Fucking hell, you'd kill horses, never mind fucking women. But yeah, she's done a willy cake as well. Yeah, we've got some crude friends, and now she's doing another cake as well. So she's on with the cakes. So I'm cooking dinner. Yeah, I'm not going down that road. So. Right, I'll do a proper taste test now, because it ain't fucking sculpture by me. Jesus Christ, it's as big as my fucking belly. Never mind my leg. No, it's as big as my thigh. Ooh. Yeah, how's the grain brewing going? I'd love to, you know, and I said this on a review earlier. If I ever won the lottery, I'd buy a nice house, obviously. I mean, a lot on the lottery. But I'd also buy like an adjoining property and make like a little micro pub and a little micro brewery to go with the pub, and do my own beers, have a micro pub, sitting there all day talking beer to customers. Bloody hell, I could do it, no problem. Stop myself drinking all the beer. That'd be something. Fucking hell. Every day I'd be steaming. Yeah, fucking steaming again. A Belgian Blue 5% Christmas ale. Fair play, fair play. So, taste test. I need to end soon now because the camera's going to die. The phone's going to die. Good evening, Tad. It has been a long time, mate. The live reviews are coming back. Yeah. 48 of them for minimum for December. I know. I keep trying to stop buying, and then I see something that I really, really want, or a Christmas beer, and it's like, oh, I've got to have it. It's really strange. You put the two of them side by side. They're both at the same temperature. I prefer them both at room temperature. I'm not joking. So Abbot Ale in the Goose Island glass. In the Thatcher's glass is Abbot Reserve. There's not a lot in between. The colours are very close. Very close. Abbot Ale and Pump. Hey, fair play, fair play. So the thank you. You made me embarrassed. You look at the colours. There's nothing in the colours. Room temperature is best. I think so as well, matey. I really do. Room temperature is always king for beers. But you look at the colours. There's literally nothing in between. You look at the nose. You do get the cakey aromas. You get slightly more, ever so slightly more from the Abbot Reserve. Taste side of things. So that's finished. That's the Abbot Reserve. I still want to do a sneaky review later. Can I do a sneaky review? If I'm at dinner and don't look drunk, I might get a sneaky review in. I don't do that. I've got to be honest, only slightly as the Abbot Reserve at chilled temperature. No, I don't. Phone's going to die anyway. Um, oh. So, remember that both of these are on 4 for £6 deals at most of the supermarkets. And I think that's a good thing. You know, for people on a budget, 4 for £6 is king. You know, people who can afford 14, £15 beers will look at these and think, yeah, it's shit. But for most people on the budget, 4 for £6, you know, even that might be too much, you know. And right, yeah. See, I've had the Greene King mild last year. That was absolutely stunning. It was 3%, so it's like, wow, that's a low ABV. But bloody hell, the taste was gobsmackingly stunning. Yeah, I've had Spitfire many times. Yeah. When I worked at Sainsbury's, it was the biggest selling beer we sold. We used to sell it at £1 a bottle and it would fly out. And even against other beers at £1 a bottle, it was the king. The king. If you're looking at, oh, hell, 5% shit, phone's going to die. So, Abbot Reserve only just nudges it above Abbot, which is at chilled, not at room temperature, chilled. That's the key thing here. At chilled temperature in this beer room, below 10 degrees, Abbot Reserve's winning. And only just though, it's really close. And I've just lost the colour, so I can't go any further. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. It's been good. It's been awesome to do a live again. And we'll see you all very soon. I might do another live in a day or two as well. But yeah, thank you everyone. And can't see a bloody. I can't even see the comments now. The comments have disappeared. It's like I mean, I've gone dark. Yeah, and I'm wearing black as well. Yeah. But there we go. Thank you all for joining. See you soon. Cheers. Yeah, we're on the 4th. I've just seen that. I can't see the other bloody comments. Cheers all.